Yo, 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 yo. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. About me.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right.
I knew
What you say?
about it. It ain't even gonna work on your crappy. Yeah.
Yeah, you going in and out right now.
It worked. Okay. A couple minutes. All righty. Told you we just now getting.
Y'all just not finna eat?
Yeah. Yeah. It's only 7 o'clock.
Mm. Well, you might as well go eat. Your phone gonna lag out anyway. You need to be using that computer.
Computer. I tried.
What?
You,
You still lagging? Is you connected to the Wi-Fi? It says you got zero network connection. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Anyway, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's happening? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy. It's your boy, One God King, back at it. The cool comic collector VidCast. Oh, what you gonna talk about today, y'all? I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm trying to wait for us. See, gonna get a couple of people up in here. What's up? What's up, son? What's happening? What's happening? What is happening? Anybody want to hop in, chat with your boy? What's up, Jeremiah? How you been doing? How'd your week go? Chilling. That's what's up. That's what's up. Same thing here. You know what I'm saying? Working on this master plan. That's it. That's all. You know, got to take a couple of side roads, so that's okay. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it be like that. Yeah, yeah, man. Older I get, man, I kind of realize that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your priorities. Like, you know, I used to care about. I'm talking. Stop. No. Anyways, I used to. I used to put people's feelings, people's priorities before mine. It took me so long. Even after I got out of prison, I still had that vibe about me about being this like I think I'm the type of person who can be like overly loyal. What I mean by overly loyal is that even when you should be putting your priorities before others, you can always don't put other people's priorities before yours. Like you always putting yourself on the back burner to make sure other people, you know what I'm saying, can get ahead and get successful. Get ahead, get successful. And the older I get, man, like honestly, man, like I kind of realized like that's a crock of shit. Like, man, then they put you this way. I kind of realized that, man, when you allow other people priorities before yours, when it's your turn to do what you gotta do, your turn to to succeed. Like one thing is I learned right that you can't expect people to turn around and give you that hand up. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you don't need that hand, you can't expect people to turn around and even show you support. You know what I'm saying? Like the support these days is so lacking. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Then when I took that step back, I said over the past couple of years, no, I took a step back to really look at everything around me. You know what I'm saying? To look at my grass that's being grown. I kind of realized, man, a lot of these motherfuckers are full of fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? I know people are selfish, they're inconsiderate. You know what I'm saying? And then I told myself that I think for like I need to just let the small part of that demon back out. I used to have, I used to be like, man, don't fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of realized like there's nothing wrong with getting yourself ahead. Cause once you get yourself ahead and then turn around and look back into that grass and you can see who deserve to have your help and being brought forward. 'Cause a lot of people don't deserve your help. They don't deserve your help. These be the same motherfuckers talking about something. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We gonna support you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got your back. You know what I'm saying? No. You're only as much as good to them as much as they can get from out of you. How much they can use from you. You know what I'm saying? Once they done used you up, you know what I'm saying? They try to, you know what I'm saying, tiptoe away. Man, I'm done with that shit. Like for real. Like I'm at the age where it's like I'm gonna pun a lot of shit together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can I put it? When you try to reach your hand out to help those around you, even those close to you, you know what I'm saying? Like you want to help them, but when you help those closest to you because you want to see them succeed. I like to tell people like, I like to have like a round table. You know what I'm saying? Not a square, not a rectangle, but a round table. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is equal within that table. But when you are the one putting the effort and the work that help bring those up with you, them be the mother. Stop when I'm streaming. Do you hear me? As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Anyways, it be the motherfuckers who stab you straight in the back. Why are you crying? I'm trying to stream. Stop crying. You know, them be the ones, them be the ones who will get you. They get you good, man. And one thing I kind of realized in my short lifespan here on this earth, them the ones who get you. Like the enemies I had weren't even all that bad. Like I know how to deal with them. But when you got people who are close to you, like a brother, a sister, best friend, spouse, lover, whoever it is, you know what I'm saying, you tend to put them on a higher pedestal. You didn't put them on a higher level because you believe in them. Like you see people like, man, no, these people never, you know what I'm saying, do me like that. Like, this person never cheat on me like this, or this person never do this to me. This person not stabbing back, and don't be the motherfuckers, man, who will get you. They get you good, and then I always hate this, and like there's the same people always say that everybody deserves second chances. You know what I'm saying? And tell something about people who are close to you, man. And I still say all the time, them motherfuckers will get you two, three, four times. Like, like real talk. And then, then it's like, when you finally decide to cut a motherfucker off, I hate motherfuckers. You try to tell me, man, Joe, you only got one family, man. Like, you ain't got one family. Like, know what I'm saying? That's bloody. You want to just cut them off. That's all you got, man. Fuck that shit. I couldn't realize that family is whoever treats you like family, no matter who it is. I don't give a fuck. If it was a purple alien on this planet who you met. It was treating you way better than your fucking mama. You know what I'm saying? Like people get family confused. You know what I'm saying? Like blood don't make you family. Blood don't make you family, and that's facts. You know what I'm saying? Don't make you family, and I couldn't realize that too. You know what I'm saying? And there used to be a point in time in my life where I found it real hard to trust people. Come to my childhood and stuff. After what I ran into, man, it was so hard for me to finally open up that round table again. You know what I'm saying? No, I still had a select few who I trust like that, but man, I'll tell you that shit went downhill. I wasn't literally talking to nobody because when you run into that type of situation, you know what I'm saying, you get locked within yourself sometimes. I was locked within this battle within myself. I think like, man, everybody's suspect now. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's suspect. You know what I'm saying? Then as I started finding myself, started getting in tune with myself, you know what I'm saying? Mind, body, and spirit. You know what I'm saying? And starting finding myself. I started realizing by taking that step back and being patient, like you can see more. Because people will always show you their true colors. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people these days, they wear these masks. You know what I'm saying? And they run around with these masks on, portraying to be a certain thing, whether it's for a job, whether it's for an audition, whatever it's for. It's for to impress another motherfucker. People tend to put on these masks and they tend to forget who they are because they're so used to wearing these masks. And I believe us as individuals, we lost that. We are losing our identities within ourselves because we don't know who we are no more. Like most people, they don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. Like who are you truly? You know what I'm saying? Like who are you truly? That's questions I like to ask people all the time. I talk to people. I ask them like, "Who are you truly?" You know what I'm saying? Most people they don't have an answer for that. I don't have an answer for that. Sometimes I get this answer that talking about something. Well, I am who I am. Okay, well then, but who are you though? You know what I'm saying? People ask me, who do you think you are? Well, me. Well, first of all, I am Dontel. I'm Dontel. You know what I'm saying? I am this fleshy body that we live in. I do consider we are all gods and goddesses. And most people don't like to see that. I think one time online I got a threat. Somebody threatened me on Instagram because I said that. So we are all goddess and goddesses trying to find our way back to where we belong. And this motherfucker said, a religious person, God don't want to hear you say that. You can't be saying that. I just laugh. Yeah, that's when people, like you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But I think when we figure out who we truly are as people, it make it easier for us to really see everything around us. You start seeing the auras that people have. Because let me tell you something, frequencies don't lie. Vibrations don't lie. You can say where the fuck can say out your mouth. Try to cast over a spell, you try to cast. Some people are amazing liars, amazing manipulators. No, use that tongue, a double-edged sword. And that tongue is the most deadliest weapon in the world. But if you are attuned to that already, no matter what they say at your mouth, you can read their vibrations, you can read their emotions, you can read um their frequency. And I like to sit back and just watch people sometimes. So I sit back, listen to people talk. So sometimes I like to ask a lot of questions to people sometimes to see what they say out their mouth. And I've got so good at reading people. I always was pretty decent at reading people when I was younger. I think that's why I made it as far as I made it. I put in a lot of situations where I had to really know what people's intentions are. And even nowadays, the older me, I tend to not say too much anymore. Like the younger me, I call people on their bullshit real quick. I quick call people on their lies and shit. Like, especially like when I already knew something, I quick call motherfucker out real quick. Because I didn't really give a fuck. But nowadays realize that conflict, a lot of unnecessary conflict can be avoided. And you just don't fuck people like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like I said, what makes it hard is that when them people are close to you, when you know a motherfucker lying about some shit, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like, man, should I speak on it or should I not? You know it's gonna lead to that conflict. And a lot of motherfuckers who just truly believe in their lies or truly believe that you really don't know nothing, like they'll argue you to death. They will argue you to death. One thing I learned that with certain liars, you just can't win. You just can't win. No, you can't win. Whether you know the truth or not, you just can't win. So man, I just turn to sometimes it's just and I'll say anything. Just don't say nothing. I'm gonna get to the point where I feel like things gonna boil over sometimes with me though, man. Like I learned to meditate, talk to the universe all the time. You know I'm saying like I'm a constant conversation with the universe. Constantly, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I talk. That's how I talk to God constantly. Like we have conversations all the time about this, about that, how to make this happen, how to make that happen. But things seem to always work out if you just do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Stay humble, but don't be no fool. You know what I'm saying? Do what you know you're supposed to do, but don't be no idiot. So keep going with the flow. But when that tide start coming in, it's okay to take a break. Take that step back. Even when you take that step back, you still moving forward. Sometimes you need to take that step back and mow that line because you're still moving forward. What you don't want to do is, as you're moving forward, you take that leap, you take that jump that you're supposed to take, but then you get scared midway. You get scared. You midway, you halfway in the air, and you get scared, and you try to turn around. For to realize that you can't turn around once you make that leap. Then you turn around and ain't nothing there but downhill, straight fall. A lot of people want to blame, the devil this, the devil that. No, no. Let's look in the mirror. Let's look in the mirror. See, but we feel realize that like this stage has already been set. The stage has already been set. You're the actor on your stage. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make your choice. Devil don't make a choice for you. God don't make a choice for you.
Let me go use the bathroom.
Go. It's hard to not help people when you can. It's hard to not help people when you can, but you have to see the signs when those people are from the shit. You see signs, you just have to accept them. Yeah, but problem is that I think the problem is with that situation right there. A lot of people see the signs and will still want to help people. Just go back to the one thing people don't know what family is. You got these people who will constantly help these so-called family members who ain't shit. Ain't shit. Ain't nothing. But yet they got stuck in their head. Only have one brother. Only have one mama. Only have one this. So I gotta help. No. No. That's that's just your choice. But then when you choose to get fucking stabbed in the back again or get fucked in the ass with no Vaseline, now you're mad.
Whoa, whoa,
Now
whoa,
you're mad over again. And it's like
whoa.
you it's like how can you be mad when it's your fault? This one
You
thing for
said
people hate to be held accountable for things. What's up, Jawan? I don't see you,
you
man.
you said you said
I
you
can hear
said
you, but
no
I don't see you.
no Vaseline.
No, no Vaseline, man. And then they had
God
a nerve to
dang.
get mad because they just got fucked with no Vaseline. But then it's like, how you mad? Like, take accountability for your action. It's your fault. It's like
Yeah.
it's your fault you just got fucked. It's your fault you just got stabbed in the back.
Bang them the booty.
You know what I'm saying? And then I see this with a lot of people with these so-called families. You know what I'm saying? Those who are just joining us with I've been in a whole conversation about, family members and that don't make you blood. You know what I'm saying? Some friends like that don't make you blood. You know what I'm saying? Family who can be anybody who
I
treat you
mean,
like family. In my opinion, this is my opinion of true family. 'Cause I have seen it. Like I know people who are real close with. They will never
let me
stab you in the back.
let me let
I
me let
mean,
me let
never.
me.
They will
Well,
never stab you in the back. They'll
how many
never go behind
people?
your back, do no stupid shit that'll hurt you. They'll never go behind your back, do dumb shit that'll hurt you. They won't talk bad about your own back. That's family. And yes,
I
it's
think
possible. No, what's up?
I was gonna say. Well, as you know how I am, I will tell
Mm,
you in your face, and I don't give a shit how you feel about it. And it's not about giving a shit. It's more or less like I need to tell you what you need to hear because it's gonna help you, right? It
he
may
just talked.
hurt,
Yeah,
but in essence, I need to tell you what you need to hear, not because I am worried about your feelings. No, because at the end of the day, you got to understand nobody, nobody gives a shit about you but you. Now, if they real about who they are, they will care to a certain extent. But that's just the reality of this life that we live. So when I say when I'm looking at what you're talking about from a family perspective, at the end of the day, I know that the people that I can count on are the people that will be there in the presence when you have nothing. Okay? When you have nothing and those people stand by you, that's when you know. Whether you're in it now or whether you were in it in the past, whether you go through it in the future, those same people that stick by you are the ones that you can call your family. The ones that disperse from you, and it could be they don't know how to deal with it. It could be that they don't want to be surrounded by negativity. But at the end of the day, if I don't have no money, I don't have nothing to offer you but my character, and you decide that my character isn't good enough for you, well, then guess what? I can't be mad at you. I'm going to let you go on about your way. But I will tell you this. Keep that same energy when things are going absolutely amazing. Keep that same energy and remember that you did what you did. That was a choice you made. We're talking about unconditionally loving people for who they are, regardless of what they're going through, regardless of them not know. I shouldn't say knowing. If you made a mistake, you made a mistake. But I'm not going to hold you to that mistake 20 years down the road. Everybody makes a mistake. Nobody's clean. Nobody's perfect. We know that. Are you willing to stick by me and watch me grow as an individual? It is your choice. And you have people that are blood that choose to do the opposite, that choose to go down a different road. Well, guess what? Don't be in my face if that's the type of person you're going to be. I'm not saying I need your handout. Now, I could take my situation, for instance. I want you to think about this. Now, there's a lot of people that don't even know my full story. But can you think of one time that I had to ask for somebody's help unless I truly, truly, truly needed it? I would do the same, though, right? If you needed it, I would be there. The difference is I'm not willing to judge you based on your circumstances because we know everybody falls short at some point in time in their life. I may not have it all. I may not be able to, hey, you know what I mean? But at least I'm showing you that I still care and being genuine about it. I'm not going to say, hey, you know what? I know he is going through something and turn around and be like, that lazy beep, 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 to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, hey, but you need to do X, Y, and Z. I've even told you this before myself. You need to make sure you got to do X, Y, and Z so you put you in a better space. Now, I could care less what your thought process is behind it. It's more or less of me saying, hey, this is just my advice. I'm sharing with you. I'm trying to do my best to add into it. It's what you do next is what counts. Your actions, you taking ownership of what you're going to do next and putting your actions to work so you can take ownership and responsibility for what you're about to do. The problem is that family members, the so-called family members, don't want to take ownership of the shit that they've either done to you in the past or present. They prefer not to deal with the shit because now it's easy for them to run. Those are cowards. Because I can tell you right now, if we were going to war with anybody, right, and it was time to get down and dirty, I know who I can count on. Definitely. I know the people that are gonna run.
Yeah,
and it's usually the people that are pretending, and you could tell the ones that are pretending.
It's a lot of them.
So,
I call them the pretenders, the fakers.
but those are the same people that, like I said, stuff hit the fan. Those are the people that run the other way, right? Well, what did we do? What did we do? What did we do? There's got to be a solution. Now, you may not be agree with the solution, but it may be the only way. Well, no, I can't do that. Well, I can't count on you. You're not reliable. Now, I understand that this is negative and it has an impact on you from a personal perspective and it's a negative. But if it's a positive, if this is the only way we got to do something and you decide you want to run off and not do your part, I know that you're unreliable. So that's why when we talk about what family is, it's people that you can count on that are going to be with you whether it's good or bad. They're going to tell you right from wrong and stick by that, but love you in an unconditional way where you're not being judged 20 years down the road on some stuff that happened 20 years ago. They're going to say, you know what, I've watched you grow over time, and I'm really proud to see what you're doing. I like the actions that you're taking. And if there's anything else I can do to help, I'm going to be there. If I can't be there, at least let me know. Like, call me sometime. Let me know. I'm going to check in on you. I got kids, but I'm going to still check in on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know one thing. I don't have to ask you to call me. I know at some point you're going to call and check in.
Yeah.
And it's the same vice versa. The phone works both ways.
That's that's one thing that I want to touch on too. Like you hit on the head, like a phone work both ways. Like I remember, man, I used to first started doing it every day. Like, I would text every morning from my phone. Good
Yeah,
morning.
I,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
remember
that.
that? Yeah, every morning I would text, "Good morning, smile, keep moving forward." And man, I got a point where like I was constantly doing that, and only certain people would barely respond. Some people would respond to everybody I would text it. Only a few people were responding. Now looking at the people who are responding, I started to realize like if I'm not more important enough for you just to say good morning, you know, 5 second text,
If I ain't shit, you ain't
literally a
shit.
5 second text, good morning. I got a point where I was like, you know what, man, fuck this shit. Like why? like, why the fuck am I doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? And then I just stopped. Then once you stop texting people, you wait to see who maybe after a week or two actually reach out like, hey man, you cool? I think maybe one person reached out to me was like, man, I haven't seen you. Good morning, Tim. What's up? You good? At least I was on that individual's mind. I
Mm-hmm.
talked to that individual was like, man, your text would get me through the day. You know what I'm saying? They're like every day,
I'm trying to tell you.
like they're like every day I seen your text. Even though I won't respond, they're like your text was getting me through the day. You know what I'm saying? And then we had a conversation. They're like, I get your point. You know what I'm saying? They're positive or not, but whole thing is for me is that one of the greatest things you have with somebody is communication.
Yeah.
Communication. Time is number one because you don't get time back. But number two is that communication. That communication is gonna really show the growth that you two have.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That loyalty that you two have is gonna show through that communication. Even if
Yeah.
just like I said, even just a simple good morning each day, maybe every other day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's still showing that the person in your mind, everything's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a lot of guys, not a lot, but a couple guys that were still in prison when I got out. That I would right, and I had fell off for a little while, but then there are times I would fall off for a month or two, maybe three. Then I had to ask myself, like, man, how was you feeling using that situation? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't care. It was like 2, 3 o'clock at night. I got on there and I wrote it, even with a quick letter. I wrote it, man. You good? Everything all right? just thinking about you, because I know that feeling. I know that loneliness when you think people not thinking about you. And then I had to tell myself, like, I'm out here. I got time to write a letter. I got time to send an email. The point is, do I want to make that time?
Mm.
So these are questions I would constantly ask myself why I did something like that. Like, but do I want to take that time? And then
Hey man.
that's why I don't give other people excuses no more, because once I got out and started doing it, and there was time like when I got out, even when I was working, I remember I was working just recently. I remember I was working at Rivian. We were doing 12 to 15 hour shifts. I still was coming home, taking the kids to school. I get them to their appointments, and I still found the time I needed to do anything extra in that day. I still found the time to do it and still get enough sleep to go back and do it over again.
Yeah.
And this kind of thing. That's why I don't give people excuses no more, because you make time to do what you want to do. Like if you really want to do it, you're gonna make the time to do that shit. Period. Like I don't give
Mm.
nobody no more excuses no more on anything. Like people come up,
Mm-hmm.
man, this but this came okay. And if an emergency come up, yeah, shit happens because that's life. Shit happens. But there's no way I'm saying accept that there's not enough time in a day for you to do something that you know that you should do.
Yeah.
And I really want to speak on this topic today because I really want to bring up the family thing, because a lot of people got it twisted like that. Their blood family is family. No, 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 no. Like no. Like if you gotta cut some of the motherfuckers loose, cut some of the motherfuckers loose, because they will stress you the fuck out. They will stress you the fuck out. If you don't die from the stress, who knows? But you know, uh,
Stress.
yeah, man. Cause
Who all on
sometimes
today?
I laugh because, dude, bro, I be seeing some shit with some people sometimes, and I just fucking laugh, man, because they be funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it just be funny to me, man. And I'd be like, man, why, like why? Man, like
Uh,
come on.
I think a lot of people have a lot of. So it is my belief that psychologically there are people that have previous trauma that they have not dealt with, and they have families, so that trauma is put on their children, and then their
See,
children have to learn to separate from why they were treated a certain way.
yeah, see,
And
and that goes back to where, see, I don't know if you was here when I first started talking, and you just hit on what I was talking about earlier. Like, I made a post on Snapchat, and it was a picture in the show. It showed a bus. It's no. It showed a bullet train coming down the line, and it said your family on it. And it had full all these people, right? All these people being all these people consider your family, brothers, fathers, whatever it is. Then it had you standing in front of this bullet train with the arms spread out, holding it back, like you was Spider Man. And then it had your kids walking across the street in front, and it had like trauma and all this like type of stuff back here, and it had you standing there with a hit on the head, basically showing that like you gotta hold that. Once you become accountable with yourself, it's up to you to keep your kids from following in them same trends that's been going on, been passed on from generation to generation. No, all that generational trauma. And what I was saying earlier about this was that people got to learn to step up and take responsibility for themselves. Like if you can think for yourself, you got to look in the mirror and be like, man, like what the fuck is wrong with me? You see what I'm
mhm.
saying? Why am I this way? Why am I acting this way? On some what traumas do I need to deal with to make things better for my children going forward? What things do I need to do within self? Because once you find out who you are, because a lot of people don't know who they are, and trauma
Yeah,
plays a part
well,
in that. Subconscious
so
trauma, a lot of that shit play a part. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit play a part of who you are. All that
Let me.
shit molds you into who you are.
So
But if
let's.
you don't accept that and deal with that, them trends will never change. Them trends will never change. They'll get passed on to your kids, and it will get passed on, and it will get passed on, and them trends will never stop because you never dealt with the shit you want to deal with. How can you become better as an individual? How can you become better as a person if you don't deal with your own psychological trauma? I see all people all the time who are rich people who got lots of money, all this that, who are lonely as fuck. You can see a lot of rich people who kill themselves. You got a lot of people like money isn't the answer. You see what I'm saying? Socially is the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like I just seen a article the other day about a doctor. He was an older doctor, very rich, but he was so depressed and lonely. He invited these two people to come and stay with him. And these two people knew that he was so depressed and lonely that they took advantage of him. And they spent up all his money and everything. They have part of his house every night. Eventually, until the doctor died. He died from an overdose. But he wanted to fit in so bad with these people that he allowed these negative aspects to his life that was never there before and ended up dying from it. You know what I'm saying? I say that because lots of people are lost, not knowing who they are. Like you can be multi-millionaire and lost, not knowing who you are, and applying trying to find who you are. You run into all these negative vibes, these negative demons, and it fucks you up even more. You see what I'm
Yeah, but
saying? Now look at our generation, at our kids. You look at everything like I go outside, I walk around the neighborhood sometimes, and I be like, it's the trauma. We got a big thing called generational trauma. And that's not counting your individual trauma. So you got this generational trauma coming back from slavery, come back from all that this to now, all this. You got the generational trauma on top of this individual trauma. You don't even know who the fuck you are no more. But if you take that step back and really try to find out who you are, find your identity, start taking off all them, start throwing the mask away, start getting rid of the mask, start facing your own demons, have a conversation with your own demons, get rid of the ones who aren't there good for you. You know what I'm saying? Work with the ones who are there to work with you, and find out who you truly are. Find out what you're good at, accept it, and keep moving forward. Once you find out who you are, no matter what people throw at you, you'll be able to keep walking. You'll be able to keep walking. You see what I'm saying? People won't be able to pull you back as easily as they normally would. You won't be able to tempt you easily. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye West had a verse I saw on Power. They talking about, he said, how do a king stay faithful in a room full of hoes? He said it's because he's in tune with his ferocity. He's in tune with his soul. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. I love that masterpiece 100% because that what there says the most. You know what I'm saying? If you know who you are, easy to get tempted. I like bringing people like Kevin Hart on this type of situation. You know what I'm saying? You thinking with your dick too much. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a good woman at home. You know you got a good woman at home, but you won't go and fuck somebody else because you can. You see what see the point I'm trying
so
to make?
so
See the
the
point I'm trying to
thing
make,
is
bro?
the and I get that, right? I think, see, for me, and it's funny that you said that because when you think about, see, for me, I know when I look at myself, I'm 100% confident in my ability to do what I need to do because I'm an adult. I also know that I don't want to live in trauma. I do not want to live in a constant battle of trying to figure out what I need to do next or why am I living paycheck to paycheck. No, to me, it is an excuse. When you are an adult, you've taken the time. Whether you're 25, 30, 40, 50, people make a ton of excuses why they can't identify who they are themselves. But it don't take that long if you're paying attention to who you are through your childhood, what some of those traumas were, and address them. And I get it, some people don't want to face it. But if you
Yeah, they don't
don't,
want to deal with
you
it. They
spend
just don't
your
want to deal
whole
with it.
life, you spend your whole life trying to be something that you're not. You spend
Yeah,
your whole life identifying and allowing other people to tell you who you are. You don't nobody know you better than you. You've been through every single thing in every moment. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what somebody sits there and says, "Oh well, Ron, this and that, this and that." Nigga, you don't know. You have
Exactly.
no idea.
Nah.
Like I could sit here and say every family member they don't have any idea. That is a
Mm.
valid. That is
Yeah.
factual. You have no
Facts.
idea until I give you those facts.
Facts.
You could take what you have and say, well, if you were there, that's one thing, but if you weren't, that shut the hell up. Sometimes you got to turn people off because you know what you got to go through, you know what you got to deal with.
Facts.
It's the journey that you go through that gets you to the point where you're at. If you're the same person today that you were when you were 13, you got a problem.
For real. Hey, 1 sec, bro. I'll be right back.
So people gotta change their mindset. They really have to look in the mirror and say, okay, I can't point the finger at anybody else. I gotta look at me and say I gotta make changes. If you want your life to stay the same, it will be the same because you're the CEO of you. You are the business. You the operator of that business. You hire and fire who you would like. You
Facts.
have you have to
Facts.
understand that if you don't make these changes, then nothing's gonna change for you. People won't change for you. That's a true fact. People are always gonna be who they're gonna be, but it's up to you to select the right people to be in their circle. So whether that's family, friends, the church
Facts.
that you go to, we can't make things up. We have to. That's another thing. We have to stop pointing the finger at each other. I don't care, white, black, Asian, whatever you may be. Stop
Bro,
pointing the
I
finger.
stopped doing that in prison because
Yeah.
I realized that a long time ago. See, that's why I believe not only am I successful now, but I realized that when I stopped blaming, like for me in your situation growing up, when I stopped blaming everybody else, I stopped blaming, what I'm saying, everybody around me. I like, man, you know what? I can make moves for myself. Like, why the fuck I'm blaming somebody else for some shit? You know what I'm saying? That I can make moves, you know what I'm saying, for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you can think for yourself, you can make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm firm believer that like if the opportunity isn't there for you yet, you can still st- go around. You can still start knocking on the doors though. You know what I'm saying? Like you can make some noise for yourself. You know, you can start knocking on 10, 15 unopened doors. All it takes is for one of them doors to open up.
Yeah.
A lot of people like sit back and say, "Well, I'm gonna wait for the opportunity to come to me." Well, if you're not doing anything, you know what I'm saying. In the meantime, the opportunity just may never come.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Like it just may never come.
That's a fact.
But bro, like the main thing I want to hit on today, like we was hitting on, like man, like I just got so sick and tired of the fakeness and shit, man. I was like, man, like I literally just had to start staying in the house a lot, like, cause I'm like, man,
You
I
get what you
had to
put out.
exactly. Then like when you feel with so much positivity, right? Then you go out. I put it this way: every morning I wake up, I try to save my bubble of positivity for that 100%. I try to put it to like 200% because even when I bump to somebody who has a very negative attitude towards me, I I shed off some of my positivity, and I learned to cope myself. Because by the time, say, my day is up, or where I'm doing is out, by the time I get back, I still had enough positivity left within myself, and I shed off enough of it to wipe off the negativity. to where it don't put me back in the old situation I used to be in when I was younger. And like I
Mm-hmm.
said, like the younger me attitude was way different than the older me attitude now. The difference in those two beings is that I found myself now. I realized that every situation don't need a reaction. Once you realize that, I realized you gotta always have positivity on your mind. Always, every situation, you gotta have positivity in your mind because the ego can get you in a lot of trouble. The ego can get you in a whole shit ton of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I realized this because I say there are two egos, right? I say you got that, you got a simple-minded ego. You got that. You have an extended higher level ego. And with simple-minded ego, remind me of my younger self. Motherfucker call me a bitch. Nigga, I'm finna bust your teeth. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Simple-minded ego. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could bump to me. I'm ready to argue or fight. You know, somebody say anything I don't like, I'm ready to argue and fight. Simple-minded ego. The extended ego that is saying situations can happen instead of arguing, we can have a talk about it. Or if you get to the point where you gotta call me out my name and shit, I can just walk away. Like I
Yeah.
can be all the bitches and chumps in the world. Okay. You see the difference in those egos? I still know that I'm the man that I am, no matter what you say to me. You see what I'm saying? I know I'm full confident in my capabilities or anything else. So what you send out your mouth really doesn't matter. See, that's that extended ego. See, I can just smile and walk away. Hope you have a nice day, bro. I can go on about my business. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? That's the difference in the egos. A lot of people are getting killed on the simple-minded egos these days. Getting killed, snuffed out in the streets because they didn't know how to walk away.
Hmm.
They didn't know how to walk away. See,
Where everybody at today?
finding yourself is just the first step, though. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like, once you realize who you are, that that that's just the first step. Because there's so much more to come after that. See, a lot of people believe that the key to enlightenment, once you find yourself, that's it. You're this enlightened person. You can see more. You know, no, 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 no. Like that's just the first. That's the beginning. And once you find out who you are, then you got to build yourself back up. Go back to what you were saying earlier. You gotta start working on self. You have to defeat those traumas. You got to. You have to. You have to. Cause if you run away from those traumas, if you run away from those fears, you never face them. You will never ever know who you truly are. You never know what you are fully capable of as an individual. You never know.
Yeah. Where everybody at?
And just me and you on video. Everybody else over here on the Facebook Messenger chat.
What's up, world?
If you go over to my Facebook page, you got people that's popping in and out over there on the Messenger on the Facebook chat.
Mm.
Still gonna try to get more people up over here on a video stream. Nobody wants to come in video chat with us, man. That's all good though. Long people listen and gets the message though. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care, man. I really don't care. There was a point in time when I was like, man, I want to do this and let it grow real big. When I'm there, I thought about it. I'm like, man, no, long people get the message of what's being put out there every week. I don't even give a fuck. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to understand that, like, we got just one life that we know of right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like too short for bullshit.
Mm.
Too short for bullshit.
Everybody doing all right though? You doing all right? Cause yeah, your boy been dude, I've been eating a little too healthy, so my energy be low, and you know how they say, "Oh man, if you eat the right stuff, your energy gonna be real good." I'm like, no, that's not necessarily true, because you start
No, man,
changing
you gotta mix
the
it up.
dynamic. Yeah, the
You gotta
dynamic.
keep it balanced. You gotta keep it balanced.
Your boy weak right now.
You gotta keep it
You got
balanced.
as soon as I get some adrenaline though, it's a different story. But yeah, I had salad today for dinner. Yeah, that don't sound fun, just so y'all know.
No, I am trying to weed out white sugar out of me and my family's diet. I'm slowly trying to weed out white sugar.
I use monk fruit, so
I've been replacing it with honey, with pure honey.
mhm. um, I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but what I will
Honey,
say,
honey is proven to have all them health benefits. White sugar, nothing but processed poison.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna tell you though. Tell you what I know, that sugar ain't the problem. It's that vegetable oil.
Well, all the vegetable the thing about vegetables though is that if you don't go to like a fresh market or something to get your vegetables, they're all processed also. Them processed, pumped full of pesticides and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much people don't realize that these vegetables they buy, I'm talking about, I'm healthy. No, you eating a bunch of poison. That's what you eating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to tell people like, you know what I'm talking about? No, I'm trying to tell you. Learn how to grow your own food. Learn how to do your own garden. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like you learn how to grow your own food, your own gardening and stuff. Because a lot of people don't got money to go to go up to the fresh market to get that all that expensive ass fruit and vegetables and shit that
Yeah.
has non-GMO, non-pesticides with it and stuff. People can afford that shit. A lot of
Yeah.
people can afford that shit. Put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, well, the next best thing is go on YouTube and learn how to plant. That's what the one thing that's what goes one of them excuse things like to people. Ain't no excuse. If you want to do something, you can learn how to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, I kid you not. The thing about that, this really put on ice on the cake. I didn't know shit about air conditioning units, HVAC units, until ours went out here in the house. It was hot as hell, right? And I got thinking first, I was like, man, I told Lexus, maybe we need to call one of them guys come out here, look at it. No, them up for charging $200, $300, $400. You know what I'm saying? Depending what it is. Sometimes just look at it, it's like $100. And I thought about it, I said, wait a minute. I got on YouTube, I spent a whole day learning everything about our furnace that we got, about the air conditioning unit that we have, the parts in
Hmm.
it, the parts you'll need. I went on Amazon, man. I bought a couple parts, got my tools out today. I fixed our AC. That motherfucker purring like a kitten,
Hmm.
working just fine. All because I
Gotta
took the
love that.
time out and said, no, I'm gonna do this shit the right way myself.
Hmm. That would have cost you some money.
Yeah. Now that motherfucker purring like a kitten, which shows that like you can learn anything if you put your mind to it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like you can do it.
You can do it. Put your back into it. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Kia
Nah.
was up in here, but she gone.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
When did she leave? When I showed up?
Probably.
Dang. Dang.
Your fault, man. Another week gone. Another week gone.
Hey man, I'm just trying to hang in there, survive. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do. So you can do.
My neck. Yeah.
Shit.
Y'all good though. Man, I broke my other headphones, man. I've been trying to fix them, and I'm like, I think I got the warranty on it, but you know how things are. You go to a store and they be like, "Oh yeah, your warranty's out." I bet you it is.
Yeah, they be bullshitting on warranties.
I bet you it went out the same day that it broke.
They be straight bullshitting on warranties.
You just, yeah, sir, yeah, your warranty was. When did you break this? Oh yeah, it's out. It's done.
I know, right? They be
You be like,
straight
wait a
do that.
minute. I didn't give you my answer. Yeah, well, whatever day you broke it was the day it was done. All right.
Real shit.
They get all that money. That's not. Everything's a scam, man. Everything's.
Of course.
I mean, I know it's designed to make money, but dang, boy, at least gave me a little bit of yeah, no, your warranty's up. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for telling me. I appreciate you, really do.
For real.
So,
Yeah, I
where's
don't even buy warranties no more. Unless for
huh?
like, I don't even buy warranties no more. Unless for like big ticket items.
Man,
They give them
almost
3 year warranties. Then yeah, I get those. But them little 30-day, 60-day warranties and shit, nah. Depending on the item, nah.
I'll give you these warranties.
You better put warranty on them guns, man.
I'll give you these bad boys. Want them.
Better put a clone warranty on those.
Oh, they come with lifetime guarantee.
Lifetime guarantee.
You mess around, you'll find out. That's what you gotta tell them. Mess around, you're gonna find out. I may be nice. I may appear very nice, but you don't want to find out. Yeah, remember I sent you that video. I sent you that picture. I got some new video out that I was curling. My goal is to show people there's a right way and a wrong way to do strict curls, but I follow the CT Fletcher method. So I tried to send him a message to see what the max weight on curls is, for because it's just a two-hand curl. So I want to find out what the max weight is. I have a feeling that there's some people pressing 225 on that curl, and I got to be able to get there. So yeah, we're gonna see, because I think it's important for me to be curling 225.
Shit, you would get there all that fucking 225, man. Shit.
Well, I'm curling. If you think about it, I'm curling 160.
Yeah, you're
So,
right there. We got what 85-pound dumbbells in each arm.
Yeah, I mean,
that's 170 right there.
I mean, that stuff don't feel good sometimes, but you got to make sure like you stress your body out a little bit. Yeah, I don't be knowing, man. I just do it. Go in there. I just know I don't want to be if you blow like the wind, I'm not falling over. If you push me, you might break your hand. That's the whole point of that. I need to be strong and physically unmovable, but that's not always possible because somebody might try to hit me with their car, because we know how that go. Maybe one day.
Well, today was a great day. We had a great conversation. Hope everybody is having a wonderful night. I'm about to get up out of here. It's great seeing y'all. Thanks for joining me, bro.
Toodaloo.
We're
Toodaloo.
gonna be back next week again. Another
Arrivederci.
cool collective VidCast. We might just kick the bubbles next week, talk shit, have a little fun.
Where Alexis big old head at?
Man, she's in Washington right now. She went on
Hey,
a little
is somebody in the
mini
background?
vacay. Yeah, that's the
Is that,
little.
huh? That's royalty?
Yeah, that's royalty.
Oh, I can't see her. I saw something moving. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
niece.
Yeah, no, yeah, she back there about to be knocked out. She got school in the morning. She back there
Oh,
chilling.
she do? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Y'all be easy out there.
Yep. No, much love, everybody. Remember, you missed the show. So we're on YouTube. We'll be back next week. Me and the bro and whoever else. Seems like nobody gonna join us ever, but that's all right.
Hey, you gotta
Until
keep
next
pressing
time,
on. Keep pressing.
smile and keep moving forward.
Yes, sir.